there are over 570 federally recognized tribes in the United States, and each of those tribes has a distinct history and culture and way of showing and practicing justice.
Federal Indian law is the body of law that has developed by which the United States governs its relationship between the federal government, the states, and the tribes. So much of federal Indian law is about a place that is legally defined as Indian country, and that's a place that is controlled by Native peoples in which Native law operates. For most of my students, they may have only passed through Indian country or never been there. And so it's not just a class that is about a place that they haven't been to and can't imagine, but rather to make real some of the abstract doctrines that we cover.
The Yurok Reservation is just nestled right up by the redwoods, and so it was about a 7-hour drive for us to get up there. It's green and it's lush, and the main geographic feature is the Klamath River, which runs right through the middle of it. The reservation itself is a mile on either side of the Klamath River for its entire length. And so it actually, when you look at it on a map, looks a bit like an earthworm or a snake.
The Yurok people have been around Northern California for many thousands of years. They're one of the larger tribes in California, and the river, the life and the animals that live in it and around it, and the whole land that surrounds it is very important to them.
First, we meet with a bunch of people from the tribal government and various offices so that they can learn about some of the firsthand consequences that federal law and policy has on Native peoples now, and particularly on the Yurok tribe and their governance.
We really had an opportunity to engage with the tribal government and to understand the impacts of the doctrine and legal decisions that we learn about in class on real people.
Working with the Yurok tribe, we've seen one form of restorative justice that I think both looks familiar to what you see in state and federal court, but has distinct differences. There, they embrace the fact that they're a community.
It might more look like something that you might call mediation or arbitration. And it's way more personal. It reties community bonds.
But I also think there's a broader point to the trip, which is to just see how different or similar life can be within Indian country. That they have a chance to meet Native people firsthand, hear them talk about their experiences, their sense of themselves.
These issues aren't given a lot of attention, and they're not very well known in the public generally and also in the legal community. I think there's often a perception, particularly around Native American issues, that this is something in the past and it's not really an ongoing phenomenon.
It's really led to a healthy relationship that everyone benefits from, and that's what I find so important and meaningful.